Hello, I am so glad you can join me today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Guys, to all my friends who are watching, if you are in the path of this hurricane, Fiona that has been around and is still there, and Ian that's heading this way, I just want all of you to be careful, okay? I don't want anybody to get hurt. Just prepare yourself and get and get out of the way. Today, guys, I will be making you some salmon, and I'm making it a little different than I've made it before. I'm making it on the stove, and we're gonna kind of smear it on the stove. So come along with me so I can show you how that is done. This is gonna be really quick and easy. You're gonna love it. I have some ingredients here in front of me. Over here I have some spices I've already put together. What I'm going to do is mix all these spices together. But let me tell you what they are. I have some paprika. This is some parsley. I have some pepper flakes. I have some garlic, some onion powder, some black pepper, and some all-purpose seasoning. So what I'm going to do is just mix these all up together. Just mix them all up together like this. And basically, that's our seasoning, our spices that we're going to be putting on the fish. Over here, I'm also going to be using some, guys, I grew up that we always use our own seasoning on our fish. This gives it a really good flavor. And what this is, and I have a recipe up there with this. This is onions and scallions and pepper and fresh thyme and garlic, fresh garlic, all that stuff grind up together and add some of your own favorite herbs and spices and so on to it. It gives it a nice flavor and some pepper. So I'm also going to be using this. And I have here some olive oil that I'll be putting on the fish. So let's get started and let me show you exactly how I do this. I have a whole piece of salmon here. And I already went ahead and I sliced it. I made slices with this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I sliced the salmon right in the center. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of my seasoning here. This is my Tinaraine seasoning. I'm taking a little bit of that, and I'm gonna just put it in the center where I slice it of the fish. I have to do that, guys, because I just left that flavor. It is such a good flavor, okay? And I just leave that in there like that. And I'm gonna do this to all of them. Just right here in the center. Okay, so after I put that seasoning in there, my Tinaraine seasoning, which tastes really yummy, yummy. You gotta try it. Now I'm gonna take my dry rub here that I mixed together, and then all I'm gonna do is sprinkle. Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle this over all the fish, just like that. Just sprinkle it on. Just make sure you put some all over. Make sure all over get a little bit of it. And then just take your hands and pat it in. Rub it in a little bit like that. And that's all you're going to do for that side. And then once you've done that, guys, I'm going to take my olive oil. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little olive oil on the fish. And then take the oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. And then take your oil and just rub it in like that. Okay? So once you've done that, then you're going to take the fish and you're going to turn it on the opposite side. And you're going to repeat this process with your dry rub. You're going to take whatever is left over of your dry rub, and you're going to just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle it on there. And then of course we're gonna pat it in. If you don't think you have enough, you can add some more. Pat it in. Give it a good pat. Go to the sides a little bit. Sometimes we forget the size. Just pat, 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 pat. Give it a good rub down. And then you're gonna go for the rest of your oil and just sprinkle a little bit of oil, or just pour a little bit of oil on the top. And the rest of it right there. And pat that in as well. Pat, 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 pat. The sides. And that's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Now I'm gonna go over to the pan. Let's go over to the pan now. I already have a pan on that's heating up. So let's go and let me show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, this is my pan. It should be pretty hot right now because I had it heating up. And I have a little butter. It doesn't matter what amount of butter you put in there, as long as you put some butter in there. That's all that you need to do. This is unsalted butter. As you see, I used a lot of spices, so I did not add any salt to that seasoning because they all have salt already. So we don't need to add no extra salt. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do now. So I have some of my fish here, guys. So let me go ahead, put this in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these here. This should take about 4 to 5 minutes. Then I'm going to flip it on the other side. Let it stay for like 4 to 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take them off. So I'll be back when it's time to flip them. Guys, so this has been on here for 4 minutes. So now let's go ahead and turn it. Give it a good turn, and just remember, just turn it once. Now I will leave it on this side for another 4 minutes, and then your salmon is done, guys. 1, 2, 3, it's done. Salmon is all done, guys. Here it is. See how quick and easy that was to make a little pan snare salmon. And of course you have your little lemon here if you want some lemon to put on top of it before you eat it. But it looks so nice and delicious. Let me go ahead and taste it and tell you just what it tastes like. Now I have in the center my Bajan seasoning, and of course the other seasonings on top. And that Bajan seasoning has pepper, and of course I put some pepper flakes. So guys, you don't have to put the pepper flakes because it's gonna be spicy. So if you don't like all that spice, don't do it. Let me go ahead and taste it. Look at it. It looks nice and moist and tender. This is my happy dance. Guys, the fish is so good. I just want you to see the inside of the fish. You know, sometimes, guys, you go out and you're afraid to buy salmon with your meal, to order salmon because it's so dry. This is not dry. This is, and I don't buy the salmon, that the little individual salmon in a packet. I don't buy that because to me, I don't care what you do to it, it's still dry. I just buy a big piece of salmon that is not frozen and is however I cook it, it is always nice and tender on the inside. Exactly the way this is. Look at it. So when you're eating, you also have in the inside, you have that good Bajan seasoning on the inside that gives it that nice flavor. It's good. I didn't add salt to the seasoning, remember that? Because I add all the spices, which already has a little bit of salt in each of them. You don't need no additional salt. Guys, this is really good. I enjoy doing this. I hope that you can give it a try. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I love to read your comments. I had fun making this, and I hope you have fun making some for your family as well. Until next time, bye-bye.